Hello, hi, welcome back to the Healing Girl Chronicles. Thank you very much for tuning in. And if you're new, thank you, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you very much. And today I want to speak about something that has been apparent in my healing journey. And I just want to share that with you guys. Perhaps you're also on the same kind of journey or you're experiencing the same things. So, yeah, I just want to share something regarding the different and varying aspects of healing. And one of those things for me is stop listening to people who invalidate your healing journey or invalidate your emotions. I feel like sometimes people, for whatever reason and for whatever their agenda is, they want you to deal with your healing journey in the way that maybe they perhaps would have dealt with a particular maybe predicament or experience in their lives, but they want to project that onto you. I want to say to someone that don't listen to people who tell you to get over it. I think that is the most hurtful and dismissive comment that anyone can say, particularly when they're not in your shoes. They don't know how you feel, they don't know how you've been affected, and they don't truly know how that affects you and how you then subsequently deal with certain things and certain people in your life. Only you know that. So sometimes when we're healing and the people around us sometimes get frustrated because we're not healing fast enough, or we're talking too much during our healing, or we are revealing things that they don't want us to speak about during our healing. So we're unearthing secrets, things that shouldn't be spoken, or things that have been swept underneath the rug. And in your healing, you are pursuing truth, you are pursuing clarity, you want to understand, and you get stonewalled and get told things like, why you're attention seeking, you're so dramatic, like just move on, let it go. Don't ever listen to people who say that, because number one, you also need to recognize that them invalidating your process and how you feel has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and maybe how they feel about themselves and the things that they're not ready to confront yet in their lives, I think the one thing that you need to do in your healing journey, because deciding to heal is the greatest and the most honorable thing you can do for yourself and for your well-being. So keeping that in mind, you need to understand that supersedes anything, that goes above anything and anyone. You need to prioritize your healing, and you can't just relinquish your power or relinquish your healing journey based on people's opinions and the kind of commentary that they give to you. Honor your journey of healing and honor your experiences. You're the only one who is walking in those shoes. You're the only one who knows what you are feeling within you. Nobody can jump into your body and tell you how to feel. You are vocalizing what is inside you. And if somebody doesn't understand that, that's okay. They don't have to. But don't listen to a person's uninformed and ignorant opinion and then want to make it truth for you. I ask you, don't do that, because you will come across people who find your healing journey or your attempts into healing yourself by maybe talking about certain things or unearthing certain things. People find that really intimidating, and as a rebuttal, they'll choose to kind of dismiss you or want to deter you from either continuing or like want to crush your spirit. So be very cognizant of those types of people and don't allow them to deter you, because ultimately, again, healing is, I think, a gift. I think healing is a powerful gift that we are given, an opportunity for us to do better. You cannot do better unless you know better, and you cannot be a better person unless you delve deep into yourself and you discover certain things about yourself. You unearth, you excavate, you process, all kinds of processes that you need to do in order to get yourself to be better. Not perfect, because there's no perfect person, but better. And in order to be better, sometimes your healing looks catastrophic. Sometimes your healing is not clean, sometimes it's very messy, sometimes it's very destructive, sometimes it's a severing of everything that you've ever known and a complete burning of everything you've ever come to know. But again, that's for you. Don't listen to people who want to make your healing about them. Honor yourself, don't listen to them. Do what you feel is intuitively good for you, because like I said before, you're the only one that is living in your shoes. Nobody else can speak about how it is to be you, how it's been to be you, and how certain experiences have affected you except you. So you owe yourself to speak up for yourself. You owe yourself to kind of give justice to yourself, because nobody else is going to do it. So again, just understand that people during your healing journey will get fatigued, because again, like I said, other people will give you a time frame that by now you should, this should have been over and done with. But if it's not, it's not. And don't want to rush your healing, or don't want to rush forgiveness because that is what is expected of you. No, don't lie to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Know where you are and be okay. I understand. And again, I'm not speaking from a place of privilege. I'm speaking from a place of understanding, a place of experience, a place of knowing exactly what I mean when I say that healing is catastrophic and it's really like a death. You die in the process of healing so you can be reborn again, with as a more healthier, more comprehensive kind of person who strives to do better because you know better now and you know yourself better. So yeah, that's been my heart, and that has also been something that I've been struggling with in my journey, with quieting and silencing the voices that want to invalidate my healing journey, and also try not to take whatever commentary they choose to make as personal, because they don't really know my experience. Only I know my experience, just like only you know your experience, and you know what's good for you. And another tip for me, I would say, is also just surround yourself with certain people who it validates you, because I feel like sometimes when we're healing, we've been gaslit for such a long time that we don't actually know whether our feelings are true or made up, or our experiences are actually true, or it's something that we've created in our minds. So for a certain portion of your healing, I feel like you need to be around certain communities that just validate you. I'm not saying dwell on the pain and always kind of stay there, but in order for you to kind of move on from there, you first need to acknowledge it. So sometimes you may not have, let's say, a physical community. Jump online. There's so many groups, support groups. There's so many YouTubers who speak about healing that have personally helped me, And again, certain music. I mean, for me, personally, Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P., love him. He's really helped me because of how kind of he speaks about pain in his life and how he's gone through things and how he's so honest about certain experiences. And that to me was so healing that I didn't feel alone. I felt like, wow, like he gets it and I get him, So just find places of relatability. They don't have to make sense to the people around you. Just be safe and be healthy, of course, and make good choices, healthy choices. But find places of relatability so that you don't feel or think that you're crazy. Because once you start healing, people will either say that you're crazy or make you feel like you're crazy, So don't allow that narrative. Fight against it and find sources of comfort for you, because Nobody, again, another thing, nobody knows you better than you know yourself. Don't allow people to say things like, I know you, this is how you are. Don't allow that. Shut that thing down. Don't even internalize that, because that is the worst form of projection. Nobody knows you better than you know yourself. And anybody who claims to know you better than you know yourself, that's just a manipulative tactic. Don't even buy into it, because nobody knows you better than you know yourself. And that's a fact. It's not an opinion. It's not a thought. It's the fact. Because you're the only one who's having your own experiences. You're the only one that's inside you. Oh, pause. You're the only one that's within yourself. Nobody else is there, So yeah, I just want to encourage anyone who feels like the people around them are quite like the voices are loud, they're deterring you, they're making you doubt certain things. Stay the course, stay true to yourself, and honor yourself. That's the biggest thing that you can do, is honor yourself, honor your experience, and honor your presence on this earth, and yeah, thank you very much. I'll come back and speak about something else, because I've just had a kind of jolt in my system to kind of speak up more. So I'll see you soon with yet another topic pertaining to healing. So thank you very much, and bye.